Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. My name is Lauren Taruya and we have got a great show in store for you today. Did you guys hear that? Oh my gosh! Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. As you just saw, this is our new friend in studio. Does this dinosaur have a name?
Yeah, his name's Valorant.
Valorant, okay. But right here we've got Ben with Kailua Events along with Carson with our lovely Chompies. Thank you both so much for being here, and thank you to our massive friend over here for really bringing the surprise this afternoon. Now, Ben, we've got a really exciting event around the corner.
Yep.
Tell us all about it. What's happening?
Saturday, Kailua Fall Festival. Last year we had 20,000 people show up. 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Center of town. We got BET, Irie Love, Nijin 9, and Kapena playing on the main stage. And basically we have party buses that take you all over town. So come on out. All of Kailua is participating.
That's phenomenal. And as it sounds like things are just getting bigger and better. I mean, Carson, can you tell me about how this plays into Chompies over here?
I mean, yeah, he's just a big dinosaur. He's 8 feet, so the kids will love him at the Fall Fest. And we sell cookies too, but really just a big dinosaur that kids love.
It'll be on display from 4 p.m. till 5:30 p.m. for the kids.
And I'm sure they're gonna go wild. I don't think I've ever seen a dino this realistic and this interactive in my entire life. So I'm truly so impressed. Ben, I want to go back to you about this event. So as you said, this has been growing year after year. There's so many ways for people to be involved. And in a way, it almost sounds like a block party. So, you know, how do people really do it right? Like if you were to advise somebody how they should design their day out there, what would you tell them?
Yeah, you can really customize your own experience. We have parking at Kainalua Elementary. It's a park and ride in a trolley that takes you out to the Fall Fest. The proceeds go to Kainalua Elementary, so it's a little bit of a give back as well. Ride out there, don't try to fight the traffic, and then you can choose your stage. There's different bars, different restaurants that are doing their own stages, and you can jump on those party buses and get around. And we have 130 vendors.
Whoa.
130 vendors, we have a climbing wall free for the kids. A lot of free stuff for the kids, including Valorant, who will be walking around taking some photos.
That's so phenomenal. And I see these VIP passes right here. So what does an experience like this get you?
Yeah, so those are more for the 21 and plus. You want to get up close, you want the air-conditioned bathrooms, that kind of thing. So yeah, you can go close to the stage and hang out, have covered seating, so you can see Kapena and all the other bands.
There we go. Well, you've really done it right. And there sounds like there's a lot of experiences for everyone, families, 21 plus, everyone. Now I want to go back to you, Carson. Let's talk about Chompies. What is this business? What do we have right here on the table for us
So
today?
we have some half-pound cookies.
Half-pound?
Yeah, we have s'mores, coconut, pineapple, chocolate chip.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Keep going. So give the whole
sugar cookie and a monster cookie. So we got all the flavors going.
Wow. What did you do to this cookie? Why is it so good?
It's just a lot of chocolate.
Holy smokes, look at that. Look how dense this is. Have you guys ever had a half-pound cookie? Now, what was the inspiration behind creating this business?
Well, I love dinosaurs. I like cake, and this is closest to a cookie cake as you can get. So kind of just went well together. Kids love cookies.
Melding all the passions together. I really love that. Now, you said you're a pretty new business, 3 to 4 months in the biz. How do people support you and find you outside of just the event happening this weekend?
Yeah, so we have a website. It's chompies.com. Just Chompies, and we have Instagram Chompies too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then I want to come back to you for anyone seeking more information on how they can book this VIP experience, of course, coming out or supporting this year after year. What's your best advice?
I mean, it's a free event. You can just come down to the center of town. We close off a street on Hahani Street, so you can show up there. You can go to KailuaEvents.com, Events Kailua on Instagram. You can buy those passes or just show up and just support the community and bring your keiki. Free balloon art.
It's pretty much a why not. You guys have plans for this weekend already. We told you exactly how to do it. Make sure you check out their website, follow them on social, and of course, we're gonna do more Hi Now Daily. Kailua is actually on Maui today, and he had a chance to grab a bite near Kahului. Let's check it out.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Very excited to be here today on the island of Maui. You know, food trucks have become so popular over here on the Valley Isle, and we're going to be checking out one of the most popular ones. This is the Grateful Dough, and I am the Grateful host. Let's go check it out. We're going to head inside over here. Now, this place is run by the one and only Chef Benoit. He's lived a couple of different lives, but right now he's found a home here on the island of Maui. Welcome in, Chef.
Welcome. Thank you, sir.
Now, we're excited to have you, Chef. Now, the Grateful Dough, first of all, I love the name, but what is this place all about, man?
It's about creating an experience of pizza, rebranding culturally appropriate Hawaiian pizza in the form of my lau lau, Maui Nui venison, and just changing the game. I don't believe pineapple and ham is a Hawaiian pizza. I believe that what I'm creating here gives someone a significant look into the culture of the Polynesians with the dish they wayfared across the ocean, found this rock, claimed it. That's Hawaiian, that's culture. That's why I'm trying to bring it across to everybody. The venison, a gift. The Maharaja of India gifting to the prince, future king. Don't harm them, the prince said. They'll feed our people forever. That's culture. So here we are. I bring all my ingredients from Italy. The flour, San Marzano tomatoes, the buffalo mozzarella, the pistachio Nutella, the Mariella oil, everything out of Italy, Manzo Foods. Yeah, I just locked it down, created the brand. I am Maui's original venison pizza.
That's right. Chef Benoit, as I was telling you earlier, he does a lot more than just make pies over here on the island of Maui. What are some of the most popular? We touched on very authentic Italian ingredients, but also celebrating some Hawaii flavors as well.
The first one I like to pay homage to is Uncle Charlie Maxwell. He was a chef with myself at the Cooler Lodge, and he gave me the game. He taught me a bunch of the local flavors. He gave me some love. He showed me love when a lot of people didn't. And for that, I'm honoring the man. I pay homage to the Paniolos, the people that built this island. I have a cowboy and a cowgirl. They're both venison-themed inspired pies. And then my rebranding of a culturally appropriate Hawaiian pizza is my lau lau, a dish that is amazing. It's a local bok choy air-fried, Maui caramelized onions, the butterfish and pork lau lau with the leaves on 5 white cheeses, and my homemade ube rigatto.
A lot of Ono stuff is on the way over here. In addition to that, a new venture as well I see with the menu, man. We got smoked meat, another local staple, and you're doing it the right way.
Smoke these meats. I am doing the brisket, 20-hour cold smoked, roasted to perfection. We also have the pork belly, rib of the day, chicken always on deck. House, as it's been known, Italian kimchi fried rice, they're claiming it. I serve that with a buffalo mozzarella caprese salad, garlic sticks, and your choice of meat. A 1-pound plate mix, a 2-pound hammer that feeds the family, 2 adults, 2 children, you're in there.
Chef Benoit needs his own cooking show, I'm telling you. Now, what can we expect today, man? And where, talk a little bit about the area where the Grateful Dough Pizza is located at.
We are the Plate Lunch Marketplace, and the joke is I am the 9th island of the Plate Lunch Marketplace, so I'm Vegas. And we are Maui's original food court. We started it with the originators, and now it's taken off, and the island is thriving, and you have local chefs. Tie me up, first place food truck, Havens, second place food truck, and I got 3rd place in my first year.
But also, in addition to that, man, back in 2024, man, best news. So obviously, you're making it happen over here. Talk about where we're located at as well. Again, we're just like less than 5 minutes from the airport.
We are across from the closest pump. If you are pumping gas at Costco and you just yell at me, hey, 20 feet across the street, I'll say, hey, right back at you.
There you go. Chef Benoit, come on down here and check them out. What are the pizzas we're going to chef up in there? We're going to head inside the truck, so what can we expect?
Well, I'm going to make you an Uncle Charlie. I'm gonna make you a lau lau. I'm gonna make you the boss, which is a smashed venison meatball with caramelized onions, mushrooms, and Calabrian peppers. It's one of my Hawaiian twists. I'm also gonna pay homage and do the cowboy and the cowgirl. So we're gonna have a total of 5 pies.
5 pies are on the way over here. Stay with us. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We got much more coming up from the island of Maui, hanging out over here with Chef Benoit.
It's my privilege and honor to welcome one of my favoriteest people back into High Now, Greg Dunn, President and CEO of Hawaii Theater Center. How you doing?
Aloha, I'm really excited.
Me too, because we're talking about an upcoming concert, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's kind of part of a fundraising series, which is new for the theater. Can you talk about it? When is it? What's going on?
Yeah, so on December 4th, we're bringing in Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They're one of the classic bands from the late 60s through the 70s and into the 80s to play a concert at the theater to raise money for the theater. You mentioned it was part of a fundraiser, and this is a new concept we're doing. We're working with our visionary producers at the theater, and they're selecting a show that they want to support. They're putting the money up to help backstop the fee on the band, and then the money that we raise from the concert goes to support the nonprofit Historic Hawaii Theater.
Wow, I really love that concept. And you just wrapped up another one with Ronnie Chang a few weeks ago. Can you tell us how that went?
It was so incredible. We brought in over $200,000 in ticket sales, and we're going to net over $100,000 by the time all the invoices are paid on the show. Ronnie and his wife Hannah were amazing. First Hawaiian Bank Foundation and MasterCard were generous sponsors for that and helped to underwrite the production on the show. So it really made a huge difference when we saw the community coming together to help us offset the huge expenses we have in running an independent nonprofit venue.
Yeah, you mentioned independent nonprofit venue. I think a lot of people don't know. You walk into Hawaii Theater, it's so grand. You wouldn't even know all the things that go on behind the scenes. So, when people are donating, when people are purchasing tickets, attending shows, what do those funds go toward?
Well, the theater itself, you have to think of it as a really large business. So you look at the physical plan alone, the facility. Right now we're in the middle of a painting project, installing, repairing the concrete, painting the exterior of the building to protect it from the elements so it'll be there in another 100 years for people. That project alone was budgeted to be over $1.5 million.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, and so, imagine that you're an independent business and you've got to fund these type of maintenance and upkeep projects. Our property insurance over the last 2 years has ballooned over $450,000.
Wow.
To put that into context, if you're a homeowner, and let's say last year on your $750,000 condo, your property insurance was only $1,500, the equivalent increase would be if you got a bill in the mail that said you now have to pay $45,000 for your annual premium.
Holy
that was the
smokes.
magnitude of the increase that we had.
Wow.
So these concerts help us to backstop these really big rocks. And then of course we have the other things. We have a staff of 50 to 60 people. Every single show requires a lot of people. We have security, we have cleaners, you have utilities. All of these things go into putting on the entertainment. And then most importantly, we have to pay the talent. We have to pay the artists. They've got to eat. They've got to put a roof over their head. They've got kids in school.
Yes.
So by supporting the arts and supporting through your ticket purchases, we're able to help keep the arts ecosystem alive in Hawaii.
And it's so critical. And one of the things that I love most about Hawaii Theater is that supporting the theater is also just enjoying a full night of incredible entertainment. So I have to ask you, of course we have this concert coming up, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's going to be a fun, wonderful fundraiser. But what else are you looking forward to in the season up ahead?
Oh my gosh. Well, some of the things that we've announced already that I'm really excited about, we're bringing in Sutton Foster from Broadway. I mean, if you're a Broadway aficionado, you want to come and see this show because this is probably your one chance to see this artist come to Hawaii and perform.
I know, I'm freaking out, Greg. She's such a big star.
Yeah.
I already have my ticket, so I'm good to go on that one. But
it's big. And then looking into the crystal ball for next year, things we haven't announced yet, we're bringing in an amazing headlining act in the summer of next year. We're building a program around a 80s weekend. And so a little bit of a sneak peek, we're bringing in the Depeche Mode band, Strangelove. They performed with another band last year. It was really well received. And so I'll just give you a little tidbit. It's going to be Information Society.
Ooh, okay.
Pure energy.
Inside
pure energy
scoop right
at Hawaii
here.
Theater. So members will find out first. Folks that have their First Hawaiian Bank MasterCard also get pre-sale opportunities. So one of the best ways you can support the theater is to become a member, sign up for our emails. That helps us reduce our advertising costs because then we can let you know what shows are coming up and how you can help support the theater with your ticket purchase. purchases.
That's wonderful. And of course, where do they go to buy their tickets?
Yeah. HawaiiTheater.com. Don't buy them on the resale market. You may get taken advantage of. Always put in HawaiiTheater.com. We find oftentimes that people will just Google the name and then you wind up paying 2 or 3 or 4 times the
Oh my
amount that you
goodness.
should. So
Yeah.
always go to HawaiiTheater.com to buy your show ticket.
All right, well, you heard it from Greg. Make sure you check out those tickets. So many phenomenal things coming up, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you. We'll see you at the theater.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. You know, when you come to the island of Maui, it's all about Maui no Ka'oi. We just picked up this copy and just found out Best Pizza is where we're standing right now. We're back over here at the Grateful Dough, hanging out with Chef Benoit. We've been talking about the Grateful Dough. That is the Grateful Dough. But before we get to that, we're talking about prime time ingredients that are going into these pies, Chef. What we got?
All right, the highest quality, richest polyphenol olive oil in the world, Mariella, packaged and distributed from Naples. A pistachio Nutella that I make a cannoli with. The world's coveted buffalo mozzarella from Lupara, Italy. And then you have the tried and true San Marzano Pompe Vesuvius tomato. Pair that with some spice from the Calabrian pepper from Tutucabria, Italy, the only pepper in the world produced there. And you have the toppings to go on top of this Polselli flour, which I'm just gonna show you real quick.
Take a look
Right
at this.
there. This is a glyphosate-free flour, never modified, never touched. 280 years has been made the same way in Italy.
And we're gonna get a chance to try it right now. All right, Chef, we got some dough down there. Let's get into these pies, man.
All right, so this is the Grateful Dough. This started
This
out.
is the Grateful Dough.
It started out as a play on words, you know, hey, but I became very grateful when I realized what I had in front of me. And I had a dough that was magic.
Speaking of magic, we got some pies laid out over here. There's dough, there's local ingredients. We're gonna put some pies together, right?
Yes, chef.
All right, go ahead, Chef.
All right.
What's on deck first?
So first one we're gonna do is gonna be the Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie. Cheese first. What kind of cheese we working with
We're
there?
working with some Lupata buffalo mozzarella,
Beautiful.
a little cheese, a little basil, a little of my secret,
We can't tell you what's in there, you guys.
a little bit of the Calabrian pepper and garlic infused oil to give
Oh,
those
look at
cheeses a
that.
beautiful. Whoo. Then we're gonna top it off with a little bit of my ube ricotta.
Ooh, wait, what'd you say now?
Ube. Ube is a Okinawa sweet potato that's really loved on the island. So at first I was trying to make like a poi derivative, but it didn't work. So I figured I would just do the ube.
Ube ricotta? I have never seen that on a pizza. That's the first time for me. What's next, Chef?
I am getting the local bok choy.
Oh my goodness, this pizza is just continuing to rise over here. We got mushrooms going down over there as well. When you're putting together pies, chef, what is the goal? You just
The goal is artwork, but since we got 5 minutes here, I'm kind of got to be in a little rush. Everything has its place, as we say, mise en place.
Right.
Here's my artichoke hearts.
Artichoke hearts, beautiful.
And this is an Uncle Charlie's meat. This is a recipe that he gave me.
Gosh.
That I'm very blessed to have and pay honor to Charles Maxwell Jr., Uncle Charlie, to everybody on the island.
That's awesome,
Who's
chef.
just a hammer of a man. And yeah,
And that's our Uncle Charlie.
that's our Uncle Charlie.
And then what are we topping with the end?
This is a caramelized Moroccan onion. And then these are some roasted red
Oh
peppers.
my goodness, oh my goodness.
And that's the first one.
That is the Uncle Charlie pizza, the world famous over here at the Grateful Dough.
Chef Jeff, would you like to throw this one in the oven while I keep ahead and make the next one?
Okay, and then that's gonna go straight into that pizza oven over there. And that thing we're working with, how long is the pie gonna sit in there for?
Maybe a minute.
Chef, we've got the Uncle Charlie working, and this next one, man, this one's special.
This is the Lau Lau. This is actually my culturally appropriate rebranding of Hawaiian pizza sans the pineapple. People have a misconception that pineapple is Hawaiian. It's not. It's actually a colonial crop that enslaved the nation and left a 40% cancer rate to the surviving family members. So I don't call it Hawaiian. I call it what it is. This Lau Lau is a dish that traveled across the ocean while the Polynesians were wayfaring. This was a staple of the everyday diet, and it should be respected and honored.
Wow, okay, so we got the Lau Lau on there, the more of the ube ricotta. How'd you put this pizza together?
Out of the mind of Benoit. A lot of time on my hands.
Some local uncles.
And then local goat cheese.
Ooh, right over the top. Look at that. And what is this pizza on the menu? When people come here and order it, they'll order
The Lau Lau.
the Lau Lau. Take a look at that. That's going to head into the oven right now. Chef Benoit, thank you so much. It smells incredible over here. Stay with us on High Now Daily. Coming up a little bit later, we get a chance to try the pies with some friends and family, right?
Yes, sir.
That's right. The Ohana's standing by and they're hungry. We'll be right back.
Definitely hungry, but speaking of Maui, we have a new story in our news team, Aloha from Maui series. Chelsea Davis takes us to the local event where visitors can experience authentic Valley Isle food and fashion.
Authentic, original, and made with aloha. Maui is filled with local artisans who specialize in food, fun, even fashion that any visitor should see. Come with me to a big event where it all comes together. The first Friday of every month, the Maui community comes together to celebrate.
Wailuku First Friday was started by a bunch of different merchants to reinvigorate Wailuku town and invite Maui and visitors alike to come back and support small businesses.
It's a lively street party where organizers bring in local vendors to help support the brick and mortar businesses in the small town of Wailuku. Before the event even starts, a line stretches down Main Street to get a taste of the popular family business, the Pupuhale. The owner is Racia Bordo, a fisherman and hunter who puts his special touch on local favorite foods.
Everything from lomio eel with opihis, lomio eel with opai, pohole salad, crackseed lemon peel taco poke. Yeah, something I created this year. I also created something called kimchi venison poke. So I go out, I harvest some deer, I add my own homemade kimchi sauce to it, a couple other ingredients, cook it to medium rare. It's pretty good, it's pretty good. Thank you, brother.
Whether you grew up eating these delicious dishes or never heard of them before.
This is considered like just a staple in Hawaii is opihis. So yes.
Good. You got a long line. Customers say his recipes never disappoint.
When you guys are supporting me, you guys aren't only supporting a small business, but you guys are supporting a family. Every pupu you guys purchase, it's going towards a bill. It's going to put gas inside of our cars, pay for our kids' schooling. So from the bottom of our heart, thank you guys so much.
The community has really come out and they're really hungry for these kind of gatherings, you know, to come out and enjoy Hawaiian music or whatever kind of music we're playing.
Every month is a different theme with music and performances showcasing all of Maui's talents. Always attracting large crowds that Angela Herbius is grateful for.
We usually have a local band playing, you know, lots of energy going on. Yeah, and it's nice to see all the local vendors out doing their thing and, and everyone supporting each other.
Herbius opened her shop here in 2018. She sells locally designed women's clothing, swimwear, jewelry, and a variety of products, and will soon be expanding to men's and children's wear.
We have a lot of challenges that we've worked through here on Maui, but we're here, we made it, and thanks to the community, and Wailuku's been good to us.
So mark your calendars for this Market Street event. Every first Friday of the month, a true Maui gathering everyone can enjoy. From Wailuku, Maui, I'm Chelsea Davis.
And you can catch a new segment from Chelsea's Aloha from Maui stories at 5 p.m. today, right here on Hawaii News Now. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back.
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We're back here on the island of Maui, hanging out with Chef Ben Wald, the Grateful Dough. It's the moment we've been waiting for over here. The pies have hit the table, Chef. It's lunchtime.
Here we go. We have the Lau Lau. We have the Uncle Charlie. We have the Boss. We have the Cowboy and the Cowgirl.
Whoo, this is a spread over here, and we can't take down 5 pies by ourselves. We got the friends and family over here hanging out from the Grateful Dough as well. Oh yeah, and some live music. Chef, where do we start? What do you think?
White pie, barbecue pie, or red pie?
I mean, look, you've mentioned Uncle Charlie twice today, Chef, so we got to go for this one.
Uncle Charlie.
The Uncle Charlie.
Come on, family, get in there.
All right, yeah, family, it's about that time. Cheers, Chef, and that's what you want to see, right? That melty cheese coming off the side. Wait, thank you.
Plates work.
Yeah, what's that sauce over the top?
That's barbecue.
That's a nice barbecue sauce, too.
It's a homemade pog. So I do a little pog barbecue sauce.
And it's got some nice sweetness on it, too, Chef.
Would definitely be the ube ricotta. The buffalo mozzarella is just naturally sweet cheese.
Oh, my goodness. And it's just got such a nice chew.
Yeah,
it's got a great chew.
I really started out this to be a spin on the Grateful Dead, but the dough just became so amazing. The conditions over here are pretty much the same as Naples, so I just copy and pasted. I picked the brains of the 5 top pizza chefs in the world, and I created my own dough.
It's incredible. I mean, the chew, the texture, and the flavor on this thing is outstanding. And in addition to that, Chef, man, this is a cool space that people have when they come and check out the truck. You're not out in the sun over here. You kind of built this thing from the ground up.
Yeah, the joke is I'm the 9th island of the Plate Lunch Marketplace, so I figured I had to have a little shelter out in the desert over here. Coming soon, I'm going to have misters up there, keeping it nice and misty in here, and everything's going to be legitimate.
I love it. Okay, so that's
There's my mountain man right there.
Oh, there you go. It's all friends and family over here hanging
That's
out.
the man that inspired me to create the venison business, hunting on the side of the mountain.
Which one is the venison one, Chef? We got to go for that one next.
This is a venison one. This is a venison one.
Okay, and these are known as?
This is the boss.
The boss.
Which is basically a smashed meatball parm sub on a pizza with the caramelized onions. Chef's pick is you can add the Calabrian sweet spicy pepper and the mushrooms. I didn't choose to do it here because not everyone is a mushroom and sweet and spicy kind of guy. This one right here is the cowboy. This pays homage to the Paniolos that made this island what it is. It has a mountain man sausage and a roasted butterfly leg of venison that I do in a herbe de Provence, and I roast it to perfection and top it with everything, the ube.
Man.
It's just amazing.
What I've been told about venison as well is like sometimes it can be like how do you do it with the venison and incorporating that into a pizza? Because it's a little leaner, right?
It's a little bit leaner, so you just have to undercook the meats in anticipation of it not being rubber. The venison is a beautiful sausage. I pair it with a little bit of pork belly to keep the richness in there. And yeah, it's just a beautiful pie. The cowgirl,
a delicious pie.
The cowgirl was supposed to be a venison-inspired pie, but I was told by family that I was leaving the vegetarians out, so I left the venison leg off of that, but I tell people that is how it was intended to be, so that the vegetarians have an option. And I also have a vegan cheese that I make out of the roasted kabocha, and I also make a vegan cheese out of the cashews, so I have something for everybody here. We didn't even have a chance to whack the brisket down to show you, which is so much. You got to come check us out at the Grateful Dough.
That's right.
I'm putting this mana from my soul into this food daily.
I can feel it. Now, Chef, tell everyone where you're located at right now. Island of Maui. Where can people check you out? You do different catering events. You got to check him out, man.
I'm right across the street from the pumps at Costco. If you are pumping gas at Costco, you can whistle Dixie across the street and I'll say hi.
Chef Benoit, thank you so much. To wrap it up for Maui, can we get that live, fam? There you go. Mahalo nui for watching High Now. Stay with us, friends and family. Pizza time. Let's go. The Grateful Dough.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Now here's a live look from our camera that shows off the views and vibes from Oahu's west side. Today is the first ever Makana Market at Kamakana Ali'i and Kapolei. Visitors can shop produce, crafts, food, and retail and enjoy keiki activities too. The Makana Market will happen twice a week, Wednesdays from 4 to 8 p.m. and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. While you're there, sign up for their new Makana Kala Rewards program, where shoppers can earn points by making purchases and redeem them for perks. For details, scan the code on your screen right there. While you're at Kamakana Ali'i, visit Cookie's Clothing Company, and that is actually where I got my outfit for today. One of my favorite things about Cookie's is everything is so comfortable. I feel like most of their outfits come with pockets, as you can see, and there's normally some like adjustable touch. So right here, it's an adjustable little neckline right here, so you can make it higher or lower if you want, and of course, giving the full roundabout here. Gotta love a good romper too. Like, is it a dress? It's a romper! But Cookies is really more than just a boutique. They believe every woman deserves to look her best. Cookies is a place to shop for attainable luxury pieces that are infused with a playful spirit that offer a feel of high-end fashion without the markup. They have island chic pieces that you can go from beach to brunch, plus romantic pieces, and of course, timeless classics. Scan the code on the screen and find fun, flirty, affordable clothing at Cookie's Clothing Store near you. Now, speaking of affordable, there are reasonable home options for buyers who may not otherwise qualify or be able to afford a home. Kailua has more.
How's it, Aloha gang? That's right. Right now we are checking out the Coral Ridge Surban community over here via the golf cart. This is Glenda hanging out with us right now. That's Patrick driving. Let's talk about Coral Ridge, Glenda. For people who aren't familiar, what is this community all about?
Well, Coral Ridge is a master plan community. So we pride ourselves in building Hawaii homes for Hawaii families.
Very cool. Okay, let's hop out of this golf cart. We're going to walk across the street here and talk a little bit about the lifestyle, the communities, the amenities, and kind of everything that's to come over here at Coral Ridge, because we're still building and continuing with different phases, right?
We are. So we are building different phases, but again, the great thing about Coral Ridge, we are a master plan community. So we basically have about 700 homes currently built. By the time we're going to be done in another 8 to 10 years, we'll have about 3,500 homes. And this is a Surban community. And like,
what does that mean? I've been using that term, Surban. What is it?
So Surban basically is a suburban community with urban conveniences. So you're able to enjoy the lifestyles of an urban development in a Surban community, and that's how we get Surban.
Love that. Now, Glenda, as we take a look around here, we picked the perfect day. I mean, they must get this really nice weather kind of all the time, which makes it very advantageous to check out the park that's located up the street as well. Let's talk about the trail that goes through Coral Ridge.
Okay, so Coral Ridge basically consists of a lot of things. We're going to have the gateway, and the gateway is going to be our commercial and retail center. There you're going to have a big box retailer, you're going to have a grocer, even a hotel. We'll have a fast food chain, restaurants and shops, and that's in the gateway. We're also going to have a healthcare campus in our community, as well as the village, which is going to be the heart of Coral Ridge. There you're going to have 4 mid-rise condos. You're going to have also, actually, by the end of 2027, we are building our rec center, which will have our own swimming pool in this community, which is great.
Yeah, very exciting. A lot to look forward to there. And when we're talking about the future and what's to come with Coral Ridge, there's the affordability that comes with it, with these new affordable units that are going in. Let's talk Keolu and what's to come.
Well, Keolu, right now we're going to be building 216 units in Keolu. And Keolu will consist of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom condominium units, all with 2 parking stalls. So whether you're getting a 1-bedroom or a 3-bedroom unit, you will be getting 2 assigned parking stalls.
All right, very excited about that. And we're going to get a chance to check out more affordable units from Melina, which was, they were some of the first residents of this place. But right now we're currently accepting applications, right? And I mean, there's truly something for everyone when you're considering home ownership here at Coral Ridge.
Yes. Again, Castle & Cook Homes Hawaii, we pride ourselves in building homes for Hawaii families. And here in our community right now, we have single family homes, we have market town homes, we have duplexes, and then of course our affordable component, which is Ke'olu.
Awesome. So how do people learn more, Glenda? I mean, that is the way to tour. This place, I think, is on that golf cart. But what do you recommend people to do? How did they take the first step? How do we learn more about Coral Ridge?
Well, basically, you can go ahead and visit our website, coralridge.com. And if you do want to find out more about our communities, you can hit the different links to our Nanea, Walea, or Ke'olu website. And then in addition to that, call one of us, call the sales team. There's Patrick, myself, Edna, or Kelly. Schedule a golf cart tour. Get to know our community because we have so much things going on in this community, and I think we have something for everyone.
Well, thank you so much for that. I think the golf cart is still there. I say we hop on.
Tickets for the hit Broadway musical Chicago at the Blaisdell Concert Hall are on sale now. There will be 8 shows from December 2nd to the 7th. We found tickets starting at $65. Get yours at BroadwayInHawaii.com. A Maui man is introducing sports fans across the country to the ukulele version of the national anthem. Hawaii News Now's Jim Mendoza introduces us to the talented artist named Derek Sebastian.
It just takes so much. I mean, it's a 90-second song. There's a lot of focus. You know, you have to be in your bubble, and it just takes a lot of energy to make sure you hit that song and execute well.
Maui's Derek Sebastian plays the Star-Spangled Banner in America's largest sports venues.
Please welcome Maui's very own ukulele sensation, Derek Sebastian.
But the biggest crowd so far was at a recent performance of his in a sold-out Dodgers stadium.
50,805 fans. That was a little scary, to be quite honest.
That's because distractions were everywhere, from athletes on the field to celebrities in the stands. And there was the crowd noise and that 1 second delay it takes for his ukulele's notes to reach the stadium's loudspeakers.
So I can kind of hear a delay, and that can easily throw any performer off.
Derek started playing ukulele in elementary school. He was introduced to it by a family friend who also worked as the school's safety officer.
He saw me come in, he said, "Hey, boy, you play." And he gave me the ukulele, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't know what to do. So I sat next to him, played a couple chords. It sounded horrible. But it was one of the coolest times in my life where something just, brought joy.
Sam Ellis became his music mentor and a father figure. Derek's dad died when he was 3 years old. The ukulele became his refuge and the compass that would guide him to his place in the world.
The ukulele just really saved my life, really.
At 43, he is now an accomplished musician, recording artist, and producer. He's performed all over the world and shared the stage with big-name stars.
What do you do when your calling feels bigger than you?
Not long ago, he wrote a book about his journey that quickly became a bestseller on Amazon.
My goal is to share the stories and be transparent in a way where, if I can at least inspire one person, then my job, has been done.
Derek is so well known in the sports world for his stirring rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. Pro teams request for him to play it. That's what happened with a Dodgers game.
Dodger called me 3 times this year, and finally they said, "Okay, we're gonna offer you Shohei Ohtani's night. Can you please come?" So I had to make it happen.
His wife and 3 sons often accompany him to his performances of the national anthem. He estimates he's played it at least 20 times in major league stadiums and NBA arenas.
I've done also national anthems for private events, corporate events here locally, mainland as well. So very fortunate, man, very blessed.
Derek once dreamed of being a professional athlete himself, but fate had other ideas. This is how he made it to the big leagues. I'm Jim Mendoza for Hawaii News Now.
The Ukulele Media Training Program is officially underway. The collaboration between Kamehameha Schools and Hawaii News Now recruited talented, community-minded individuals to sharpen their skills in media, while uplifting the stories that shape our state. This is video from yesterday. Their first day of class took place at Kapapalo'i o Punalu'u. Students learned about videography, journalism, lighting, marketing, and of course, mo'olelo. Now we are celebrating Way Back Wednesday with an oldie but a goodie. Rachel and Kailua go head to head. Check it out.
Welcome back to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Yuta Matsumoto. Today we're gonna do the Japanese national sport, Sumo. Are you guys ready? Left side, Kailua. Right side, Rachel. Wow. Are you guys ready?
How you feeling?
What do you think? Kailua is way bigger than you.
That's all right, I got heart. I'll take him down.
Okay, what do you think, Noah?
Well, right now, Yuta-san, I have a sizable weight advantage and height advantage. I'm looking to use both of those to my advantage as I get ready for my very first sumo match. Thank you so much.
Let's pop, more play.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Hakeo, nokota. Wow, this is pretty aggressive. Whoa. Rachel, you're very strong. Oh. Rachel is the winner. Can you get up? That was a great match. Wow. Rachel, can you get up? We're gonna help her.
Oh my God.
That was wonderful. I'm so impressed. Okay, what do you think? You won.
Not surprised, but I've had so much fun doing it, I would do it again.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sumo is awesome, but it takes a lot of work. So, but Yuta, seriously, we're having some fun. We're tired, but how big is sumo in Japan? And like, did you grow up watching it?
Yeah, so like I said, sumo is a national sport, right? Every day I was watching, especially sumo season. Yeah.
And Hawaii has some of the best sumo wrestlers ever.
Yes, that's right. Akebo no Musashimaru and Konishiki.
One of my favorite songs ever. Also, we also want to shout out A&B Party Rentals.
Yes.
Okay, A&B Party Rentals hooked us up with these awesome sumo suits. The mat. I can't believe I just lost. Unbelievable. But seriously, this is so much fun. So if you want to like rent these, barbecue, have some fun with the.
Definitely rent these. These are so good fun. I can't believe it. And they have everything. The inflatable jumpies, not just sumo wrestlers, but so much stuff.
Make sure you check out A&B Rentals for these sumo suits. And make sure you check out Hi Now Japan with our one and only Yuta-san over here. It's a great show. I will have all this up on HiNowDaily.com.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I know, we have Natalie. I had to invite her on for the end and to watch that incredible segment. Now I have to ask you, have you ever gone up against Rachel in any challenge?
You know, I'm coming up on my year here in Hi Now Daily, and I'm learning that every single one of you guys are very competitive. So,
but Rachel always wins.
She won over the, you went to the ranch, right?
I kind of think she cheated. That was offline though.
Sabotage. I mean, I had to jump on today. I heard there was a dinosaur. We called the dinosaur, they had to go take him out. I think he needs to go back to the ranch.
That was the largest dinosaur I've ever seen. I'm excited to see what that dino looks like in Kailua town. And speaking of that, that's going to be a phenomenal event happening this weekend, free, open to the public. Of course, we got our chompies. Look how cute these are. One is like Cookie Monster themed.
Yeah, you might find a nail in there because the dinosaur actually made these cookies last night. That's what I heard.
Notice how this one is missing a bite? How did that?
That one's mine. I'll just take it again.
So what flavor is that one?
You know, this is crazy. So this is a coconut, and I wish you guys could smell. It smells very good, but it's actually made with apple butter or something like that. Applesauce.
Holy smokes. Okay, so it's practically also very healthy then.
It's very heavy.
This is probably the densest cookie I have ever had. And it's called Chompies, so make sure you guys check them out because they're a brand new business, only been around for 3 to 4 months, so we gotta support them, you guys. And then are you coming out for this weekend?
I know, what a better way to wash down a half-pound cookie than with some beer. I'm excited because I'm gonna go to that Kailua Fall Fest this weekend, so you'll see me there rocking this and rocking this.
I can always count on you to always impress me. You're like either you party hard, but you also play hard. You're working out, you're climbing things.
It's the balance of life. It's the balance of life. And then I go home and then complete.
That is my inspiration. It really is. Yeah, but thank you all so much for watching today. As you can see, we always have so much fun here on High Now, and make sure you come back tomorrow because we got so much more.
Cheese.